Shocking injuries, high-stakes rivalries, and a boatload of cash. Here's what life at the top looks like for WNBA star Angel Reese. Angel Reese was born to Angel Webb Reese and Michael Reese on May 6, 2002. Angel took after her parents, both of whom played basketball in college. The couple eventually split, and Webb raised her children in Baltimore by herself. As a kid, Angel often shot hoops with her brother Julian.
I started playing basketball when I was younger, about 4 years old. It was always just me and my brother playing, and then my mom was a coach.
Naturally, Angel's competitive spirit was sparked by sibling rivalry. She and Julian were so aggressive when playing, in fact, that their mom had to remove the basketball hoop from their front yard.
We used to compete so hard and go at it and kill each other.
Angel Reese attended St. Francis Academy in her hometown of Baltimore. From the get-go, it was clear that a career in basketball was inevitable. Reese's high school coach, Jerome Shelton, later told WMAR, "Angel, we thought when she was playing here, had the potential to play at the next level. I always said that the bigger the crowd, the better she played." Reese won an impressive 4 championships in high school. In the Hoop Girls class of 2020 by ESPN, she was ranked 2nd overall after the University of Connecticut's Paige Beckers. St. Francis Academy eventually retired Reese's number 10 jersey in January 2023, a never-before-seen achievement by a female athlete in the school's history. The number 10 is particularly special to Reese since it was worn by her mother during her days as a basketball player. In December 2023, Reese paid a visit to her alma mater, and she couldn't help but feel nostalgic about her high school experience. She took pictures at the John and Joanne Phelps Gymnasium where she had trained and recalled,
"Just a sisterhood, had so much fun with those girls, and I always remember and I always will come back here."
As a high-ranking prospect in the class of 2020, Angel Reese found herself in demand. Her scope of choices eventually came down to the University of Maryland, the University of South Carolina, the University of Southern California, Syracuse University, and the University of Tennessee. In a June 2019 interview with ESPN, Angel said of the team she was hoping to get into, "I'm looking for a team that is family-oriented, a home away from home." In the end, she committed to the Maryland Terrapins. Although her decision was partly influenced by a reluctance to move away from home, the weight of such a life-changing choice was lifted off her shoulders after making it. Angel explained to Hoop Haven at the time,
"It was a great decision. I'm so happy that it's over because now I can just relax."
Angel Reese performed well early in her rookie year with the Maryland Terrapins, with an average of 17 points during the first 3 games. In her 4th game, however, she suffered a toe fracture. It was an emotional period for Reese, who had never expected to be forced off the basketball court because of an injury. In an interview with The Athletic, she said, "I told myself that was the only day I could cry. So I cried that first day and all night." She was meant to be on the bench for 3 months, but Reese made a comeback over a month earlier than expected, just in time for a game against the Iowa Hawkeyes. The Terps beat the Hawkeyes 111-93. Reese herself recorded 8 points. Sadly, that wasn't Reese's only noteworthy injury. For the better part of her college and WNBA career, Reese has often looked stylish in a single legging. The reason behind it is an injury she incurred before her sophomore year with the Terps. At a press conference, she revealed, "I had surgery 2 years ago on my shin. I have a rod in my leg. Many people don't know that. I cover the scar for one. Then my 2 players that I really admire, Taya Cooper and Asia Wilson, they also wear it too. So it's swag, but I've used it to cover my scar."
Angel Reese with 4 to shoot. Poole going for the dagger. You bet!
On April 6, 2022, Angel Reese entered the transfer portal. The move was quite unexpected since Reese was successful on her home state university's team with a 17.8-point average per game. Nearly a month after word broke out that she was ready to leave, Reese announced that she joined the Louisiana State University Tigers by tweeting, "Tiger Nation, what's good?" Reese had a good reason for choosing the Tigers amongst other contenders, such as the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Tennessee Lady Volunteers. Their famed head coach, Kim Mulkey. The sought-after player said, "I chose LSU and Kim Mulkey because of the winning culture. I trust in Coach Kim and her staff to help develop me into the player I need to be for the next level. Her resume speaks for itself, and I want to continue that here at LSU." Reese took a trip to Baton Rouge at the recommendation of her longtime friend, LSU forward Kateri Poole. Poole had just wrapped up a 2-year run with the Ohio State Buckeyes and was looking for a new team as well. When they got there, they were wowed by good old Southern hospitality, which convinced both of them to say yes to the Tigers. Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark faced each other 3 times before their 2023 NCAA title game. At the time, Reese played for the Maryland Terrapins. The Terps beat the Iowa Hawkeyes each time, although Clark put up points as high as 34. The public pitted them hard against each other back then, but things really heated up during the Louisiana State University Tigers' quest for a national championship in April 2023. It all began when Reese flashed John Cena's "You Can't See Me" gesture at Clark during a game. She also repeatedly pointed at her ring finger to signify that a win was on the way. Reese received backlash for teasing Clark, even though the latter had done the John Cena gesture too, in an earlier game against the Louisville Cardinals. The Tigers ended up winning the national title. Reese and Clark gave the public more to talk about when they got to the WNBA. In a June 2024 game between the Chicago Sky and the Indiana Fever, Reese was called for a flagrant foul on Clark. The forward tried to block a shot by Clark, and the latter was sent sprawling on the floor. An uproar followed on social media, but Clark dismissed this tactic as part of the game. At a press conference, she said, "It's just a part of basketball. It is what it is. She's trying to make a play on the ball and get the block." LSU's victory against the Iowa Hawkeyes on April 2, 2023, marked their very first national championship win. The Tigers recorded a 102-85 win against the Hawkeyes, with Reese putting up 15 points and 10 rebounds. She was also named the tournament's most outstanding player. Although she received the most attention, Reese didn't forget to acknowledge the efforts of her teammates in an on-court interview with Women Hooping. She attributed LSU's success to good camaraderie, saying, "It's no one-man show around here. When I go down, the next man is up." The Tigers put in a lot of work toward their big day, but Reese maintained that the win came sooner than she had thought.
I had so many goals coming into LSU, but I didn't think I was going to win a national championship within my first year at LSU.
Growing up, Angel Reese was clueless about how much money she could make in professional basketball. When she started commanding small checks as a Maryland Terrapin, Reese saved most of her money. Her income eventually soared, however, when the shoe retailer Reebok came calling in May 2023. Reese had many reasons to work with the brand. First, she was intrigued by the star power and experience of their president and fellow LSU alum Shaquille O'Neal. Secondly, Reese was excited by the idea of making history as Reebok's first women's basketball signee. Last but not least, she chose the brand over any other because of the level of creative freedom she would be afforded. They're like letting me be the creative behind everything I want to do. So I'm having my own shoe line coming out, merch. As money was flowing fast into Reese's pockets, she sought the services of a financial advisor at her mom's request. She managed to get organized, but there's a bit about finances she didn't quite like, giving Uncle Sam his dues.
I was sad the first time, but you don't want the IRS coming after you, so I'm gonna pay them. I'm gonna pay what I gotta pay.
Toward mid-2023, Angel Reese set the rumor mill in motion when she featured Florida State Seminoles guard Cameron Fletcher in her social media posts. Reese confirmed that they were an item in a June 2023 appearance on the One Star Recruits podcast. She went on to share her views on dating across state lines, as they were at the time.
Long distance relationships, they are hard, but communication is key. Me and Cameron have known each other for 6 years, so that kind of helped.
The couple was all loved up in a Jamaican vacation 2 months later and documented their getaway in since-deleted pictures. They seemed to be going steady in December 2023, since Fletcher commissioned artwork of some of Reese's highly publicized moments as a Christmas present. In March 2024, however, Reese revealed that she was single once more, but refused to elaborate any further on the end of her relationship with Fletcher. In April 2024, Angel Reese announced her exit from college basketball and revealed that she was eyeing the WNBA. Not long after, she was selected by the Chicago Sky in the 2024 draft as the 7th overall pick. Reese told NBC Chicago of the moment she learned she would be a Sky.
And when I heard my name, I just dropped my head and just started getting emotional because I was just so happy.
The pick, she said, validated all the hard work she had put into the game, and when she got to the league, Reese didn't slow down. On June 20th, 2024, she made WNBA rookie history by putting up 16 points and 18 rebounds in her 7th consecutive double-double. Reese's shady on-court mannerisms didn't change either. In a June 9th, 2024 game between the Chicago Sky and the Atlanta Dream, she was seen trash-talking Dream forward Naz Hillman after the latter blocked her shot. There's no doubt that Reese has made the game interesting. She also isn't shy about voicing her contributions to the sport, despite Caitlin Clark being hailed in the media as the poster child of women's basketball. Reese told ESPN in a June 2024 interview,
The reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person, it's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that.
Angel Reese is just as involved in her other interests beyond the basketball court. Time and again, for example, she has emphasized her love for fashion. In May 2024, she got heads turning when she showed up to the Met Gala in a number from 16 Arlington's Fall 2023 set. Reese flew to New York for fashion's biggest night in a private jet and returned in time for a preseason game against the New York Liberty. Speaking to ESPN, she said, "You got to maximize your life. You don't get these opportunities. A lot of people don't get these opportunities, and I just try to do as much as I can with the time I do get. This is kind of the flexibility of not being in college anymore, and this is what I kind of look forward to. Being able to be a pro and being able to be flexible." As far as flexibility goes, Reese is making big money moves to set herself up for the future. In late May 2024, it was reported that she was joining the founding investor pool of the DC Power Football Club, a soccer team that is part of the USL Super League.